Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to show you how to fix your leaky outside frost-proof faucet. This is the repair kit, model number 630-7755. This is for the Piper Mansfield. Now, I'm pretty sure I've got the 400 to 500 series. Okay, so you're going to need a little crescent wrench and a flat straight slot screwdriver. Now this will not fix if it's leaking on the vacuum release. That's a separate kit. That's very easy. There's just a little piece underneath there you can change. This is if it's leaking around here. It closes off properly. Like when it's closed, it doesn't leak out the faucet. But when I've got it on, it leaks out around here and around the handle. So I'm going to show you how to fix that. Now there are some things we got to be careful. It does have reverse threads, but not on this one. On the next piece we're going to take out. So this is just a screwdriver. Now, I do have the water shut off on the inside. You do have to shut the water off on the inside, so nothing's going to come out. Just verify, okay, nothing's coming out. Water is shut off. So now this is a straight slot. It just comes on out. Hold the handle. Kind of a long threads. Now you can get these. These I've had. See, this one's already starting to crack. You can replace these also. So now here's where we got reverse threads. Get you a crescent wrench, and there's an arrow on there to tell you that, hey, these are not standard threads. So you're going to turn it like you're tightening it this way, which is counterintuitive to what you think, but now this will come out. There's that piece. Now we got to get this piece out. I found the best way. Now just put your thing on there and turn it. It should kind of come out by hand. Pull it. There's what we're going to be changing out. But you can keep pulling it. And there is something down here also. Okay, so here's the directions. The 400, 500 series left hand. That's what I've got. So here's the parts laid out that I'll be using. So it does come with a new brass screw, but the other, I'm going to reuse mine because it's Phillips. We got this piece. It's a rubber O-ring, like a little copper washer. Another O-ring, which is that piece right there. And then this O-ring here goes underneath this little seat. Then these pieces right here are for down here. Okay, so let's change this again. There's a little Phillips screw there. That's just got normal thread, so just unscrew that. Okay. Now there's an O-ring right here. I've already changed mine, but there's an O-ring that fits down in that little groove. Be careful, don't damage any of that area. Take that O-ring out and then put your new O-ring on. Now we're going to assemble these pieces. So there's like a little concave. Let's reuse our screw. Okay, so you're going to put this piece inside this. I know there's one little side that's concaved. I'm not sure. I think that goes in the washer. And then put your screw through it. Oh yeah, right here, through the black part. Through the black part, grab your new one of these, even though this one's flat, put it, there's a little notch for this to sit in. You see that little notch? So make sure it sits in that little groove or that notch that's cut out for it, or that's raised. So see how it's sitting there? Now screw this on. And again, make sure that black washer goes in that little copper piece. And I'm just going to kind of hold everything, make sure that that disc is still on that groove. And now I'm going to tighten. So this doesn't have to be super tight. Yeah, everything's centered, so just kind of hold it. Just kind of snug it down a little bit. Yeah, there. So when there's threads internal to the faucet, when it goes down, that O-ring is what closes the water off. That and that. And then when you open it, water is going to allow it to come through here. Now, my leak is right here, these two pieces. There's a washer. There's the old. So this is like, I don't know what that material is, but let's put the washer on. Now the new one, make sure you don't damage it, because I think a lot of the sealing goes on right in here on the inside. So when you put it on, make sure it's nice and smooth right here. You don't want any nicks. I think that's where it does the majority of the sealing. And then I do have a new one of these. When I go out there and put it on, this has got the reverse threads. And so these are the parts that I did not use. And Miss Fiona is helping me with my repair today. And we've got some of that Canadian wildfire smoke. It's really smoky outside today. Okay, so if you have to replace something in here, this just pops off. It's kind of hard and it's really on there, but you just want to pop that off. And then this should... Okay, so these don't pop those off. Be careful. I did break mine, but they screw off. If you're really gentle, they should just screw off. And then there's this little part down here. Yeah, there's this little part here that you can end up replacing. There's what that looks like. So I'm going to reuse mine. I don't have that part, so I'm going to put it, I did kind of clean it a little bit. Kind of put it down there, center it. There's what that looks like. Then you're just going to screw that on very lightly. Again, when you're screwing this on, you want to make sure it can get kind of jammed up. You'll stop, make sure that thing is centered in there. And then this should go down flush, right about where I broke. Yeah, that's right where I broke it. I would just hand tighten it. Okay, so now we're ready to put my new parts in. Again, and you're just going to put it in. Okay, make sure that's in. You're going to screw these as normal threads. Now, don't tighten this down. I'm just using this just to kind of snug it a little bit there. Yeah, let's snap this. This snaps on. And then again, these do crack, so I'm going to have to replace this. And then just screw, this is normal thread. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot this piece. Okay, remember this piece, reverse threads. Now I would snug this thing down. Now, it is plastic, so keep that in mind. Till it kind of like bottoms out. There. Wouldn't go any farther than that. There, that's fine. Now this goes on. And now put the screw in. Okay, so I turned water back on. I was having all kinds of problems. First off, it was leaking out of here really bad, so I had to undo this. Make sure that thing floats up and down. Mine was cocked at an angle a little bit, so make sure that thing floats up and down. This should just screw in by hand completely all the way. And then now, well, you don't want to do that. I've got it backwards. Take this back out. That piece goes up, not down. Man, I knew better than that. That goes up. Okay, now that I'm all wet, let's give it a try. Yeah, there. Okay, now it's not, and also when I first turned it on, it was leaking really bad out here. There must have been just, I had to turn this on and off a few times, maybe to get it to kind of seal. I'm not sure, but it did leak when I first turned the water on, which had me concerned, and it was leaking here, so it was just a big mess. But I had that backwards. By turning this on and off a few times, now mine was like, again, leaking right in here. And so it's not leaking now. And I've got the other end of you would really notice it when you had the hose off. So I got the hose off on the other end. Yeah. And so now it's not leaking around here. Again, mine never leaked when it was off. That always worked way down in there. It's just when I had it on, it would leak, which was kind of weird. Put this on. And now you're ready to go. So I hope this video helps. If you could, give it a thumbs up at the end. That really helps out my YouTube channel. I appreciate everybody's support. Thanks everybody for watching.